Goldcrest Valley greetings to episode number 29 with me, Mr. Sealy P. So, having a quick check on the map for today's work. The fields on the next growth stage, so they needed another squirt with the old fertiliser. So I'm just going to go across the fields and give them all another run over. I do need to get down to the poplars and check on them, because they probably do, because I think they're still on the first fertilising, so they're going to need another one. I need to make sure I get the maximum yield I can out of that. But just making sure I do this properly. The new blue power doing its job. I mean, the old T7 was great. Never had any problems with it. Doesn't hurt to upgrade your tractors every now and again, does it? But anyway, I will do the rest of this off screen, only because I've done it before a few times. It's nothing new. If you haven't seen it before, flip back through my videos, have a quick look. It is on there. Yeah, like I say, watching me fertilise fields for an episode is probably a bit of a waste of your time. I'm trying to do something different. So, yes, next time you see me, I'll be hopefully doing something a little bit different. We'll see how we get on. Nearly back with the old plough. Oh, I forgot about the other Aquatrans. Let's back this one in, shall we? Better, it would help if I press the right button, wouldn't it? 17,000, that's not bad. Okay. Check out this new, good grief. That's a big plough. I assume that folds up. God, I hope it folds up. It's been fun and games towing that along. Right, so let me just quickly unfold plough. You've got to be kidding me. That's actually how it's transported. Whoa, okay, that's massive. That's probably how it turns corners a bit easier. Not that way though. Okay. So you can't go around right hand bends, but you can around left. Good God, this is going to be ridiculous. Right, beacon's on for this one then. So I'll go that way. That's got to fold up, surely. Crikey. Okay, that's working okay. That's a big plough. While I'm over here, I'll deliver the water trailer actually, while I'm waiting for the poplars to grow. Still need some water in there actually, isn't it? Quick fill up of the grass for the cows, just in a bit of a clean up around their feed area. I topped up that water container that was over at the store and they've had some water, so I'm just doing a little bit of housekeeping kind of around the the 3 animal farms, and then I'll get onto the kind of episodes jobs. That's the plan at the moment. Do want to buy some more cows at some point, and as you can tell up in the top right hand corner, the money has gone up again. I have been contracting off screen. Like I said in the previous episode, I don't want to keep, I keep trying to do little montages at the start just to show I have been doing contracting, but I don't want it to get boring, so I have done some off screen, and I am saving up for something else, which is what I often do. I'm still waiting for this field of poplars to get onto the next growth stage so I can fertilise them, but they don't seem to want to know at the moment, which is a bit peculiar. Now, if you haven't watched my episode, or didn't watch the episode on poplars, or not poplars, on planting poplars, you can probably tell that my poplar field is a little bit unlike the poplar fields you've seen on other YouTube clips maybe, because it plants the poplars in rows, like 2 one on either side, and then leaves a couple and then does some more, so you've got channels. So I decided, just as one of those kind of I wonder if, you can then take the planter and plant poplars in the channels. And as I said in that episode, you wouldn't do it in real life, because in planting the ones in the channels, you're driving over the ones you've already planted. So you wouldn't do it in real life. You'd damage the crops. You'd destroy the ones you'd already put in. So yes, it wouldn't work. But I was trying to work out a way of getting more yield out of the same space. So by planting in the channels as well, it kind of doubles the yield. I know it's a bit of a weird way. There's a special place in farming hell for people like me that do this kind of thing. But, it was a I wonder if. I did say that in my previous episode, but I'm waiting for the next growth stage so I can get in fertilised. On to the next job then, which will probably be a bit of cleaning out of the pigs and the sheep and a bit of feed here and there, which I'll probably do off screen because you've seen me do that before, and then we'll get on to whatever I'm going to do next. Could probably actually get a bigger cultivator now, thinking about that too, couldn't I? Let's have a quick look. Cultivators. What one have I got? That one, the Vogler Newt Terra Disc. So that one's 6 metres, 8.3. That's not bad. I've got enough horsepower for any of these now. The Lemking Gigant 12 metre. Ooh. Or the Absolute Monster. The All-Rounder. I like the name of that. I might go with that actually. That would make life so much quicker doing these fields. Yes, give that a bit of thought, because it's something I want to buy first, but I might build up to that. There's something else I'm going to do next. I will leave him to it. I say him, I do it every single time. I will leave her to it. This thing, the Salford plough that I bought, I do not like at all. Yes, it ploughs a 6 metre wide strip, which is great. It makes the job a lot quicker until you get to the end. Because of the length of it, it leaves these great big bits at the end, and you need a huge turning circle at the end of each field for it to work. So I'm going to go back to the one I had before. It may take longer, and it may cost me more to pay for the worker to do it, but it's a lot less hassle. What they need is a wider plough, which isn't longer, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Yep, not getting on with it, so that's going to go. Disconnect that. Okay, 68,000 for selling it, which is good because I'm pretty sure the plough I had before, the K one was only 22,000, so it kind of more than pays. I know I've lost money on it. This is another one, the Titan 11, the Lemken. It's only 4.9 metres wide, but it's a sort of double piece bit with a hinge. I just don't know. Can't get on with it. So I'm going to get this one again. I know it sounds bizarre because that's what I sold, but you live and learn. It should now be over there. Brilliant. Which actually kind of leaves me up on the deal, really, but, you know. Don't have to drive this back now. Should do, really. Get this back over to the farm. And think about what I'm going to do with field 17 as well, because that does it does need seeding. I haven't put anything in it yet. So let's do another field of canola or oilseed rape. What I might do actually that I haven't done yet, I might stick a cover crop in it, the clover. Haven't tried that yet. Well, I know it kind of, there's a not a debate raging, but whether or not it's worthwhile doing or not, because it's actually costing you money in seed to put it in, and sometimes using a plough or a cultivator will give you a fertilisation, and the weeder as well will do it, which doesn't technically cost you anything. So why would you put a cover crop in the ground which you cultivate in to give you a fertilisation stage, but you're having to pay for it? So yeah, there's for and against arguments. But I haven't done it yet, so I might just give it a go. It might cost me a bit of money, but, you know. So I decided against the cover crop. I'm going to do that on one of the fields closer to the farm once I've done the next harvest, I think. So this one I'm going to put canola in again. Oilseed rape, whatever you want to call it. Because that can always go up for the pigs. Right, Helper J has just completed their task. That will be the challenger over on field 9, should have finished cultivating. Just check on here. There we go. Seeds going in the ground. Soil composition. First stage of fertilising. Brilliant. So we'll go over and check on 9. That's interesting. Cultivated. Okay. Leave him to it. Let's fold up the cultivator. Get this back to the yard. This could probably do the clean actually. Excuse me. And then get this seeded with corn. Only downside of that is my seeder gets through the corn, well, through the seeds so quick, because it's quite a small one. So I'm thinking of getting the Horse Maestro, which is much bigger, and it's got a bigger tank capacity, which means it won't get through the seed as quickly between fill-ups. Yep, that's my next thought. So I might leave seeding this field until I've got enough money to do that, because the money I've got now in the top corner I'll have earmarked for something else. But then when I do that something else, it should give me enough money then to get a bigger seeder. So, as I said the other day, with the slot system on the PS4, I don't know if it's the same on Xbox, I assume so, that when you kind of reach a limit and then the slot system kind of kicks in, that I'm not going to be buying more equipment, I'm going to be replacing it for bigger equipment. So the slots may still, it may be the bigger equipment has a higher kind of slot rate, I don't know, than some of the smaller stuff, but I'm not going to be adding to, I'm not going to have like 2 seeders, 2 cultivators, I'm just going to get bigger versions of those particular items. You can see my seed and fertiliser's a mess. That's because when I came through the other day with the seeder still open, because I forgot to close it, when I drove off in the Challenger I actually hit all of the pallets. It was my fault. There you go. Right, let's part this up then, and then get on to the next job. I'm up at the pigs, at the pig pen. Looking at my information, if I scroll across, it says I've got 42 pigs. Now, if you watched my pigs episodes, I bought 21 originally. I bought 10 more, so I should have 31. At one point I had 35 and sold 4. So I've got 11 pigs that have been produced, that have been born. So I'm going to sell them. So I'm going to keep my pigs at around 30, 31. So I'm going to go into here, because I haven't got the animal trader anymore. I did sell it because it seemed like a bit of a false economy. So I'm going to sell 11. Actually I'm going to sell 12, so I'll keep it at 30 I think in here most of the time. I'm going to take a bit of a hit on the price, of course, because there'll be the transport fee, but it's all money in the bank. So there we go. 12 pigs sold. Do I want to sell them? Yes I do. There we go. So I'm back down to 30 pigs again, but the rate they reproduce while you're playing the game, and every now and again you come and clean them out, and every now and again you put a bit of feed in, they're just constantly reproducing. So, you know, over a little bit more gameplay, after a little bit of gameplay you find you've got another 10 and then another 10 and so on. Obviously if I kept them in there, the more you have, the quicker they reproduce, etc. But there we go, some pigs sold. I'm almost too excited to turn around, but I'm going to. Oh, that's the same as it was before. When it says tracks, I assume it just meant, okay, so you either have it wheels on their own, or with these bits. This is what I had last time. Tracks. Well, that's nothing new then. My excitement was wasted. Oh well, never worry, never mind. Take your pick, whichever. Don't worry, never mind. Okay, I brought the low loader down, because this will only go at about 12 miles an hour, I think, something like that. So, let's jump in it. That's loud. Just hope the controls are all the same, because a load have changed. Up, down, left, right. So harvest is square. Now, in, out, up, down. Yeah, that's all the same. That's good to know. I don't know. I know, I get it. It's FS17 and everything's sharper. And does it not look kind of brighter? Just, it looks sharper. The cab looks more kind of angular and like it's been trimmed down. It looks leaner. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It just does, it seems to look leaner. A lean machine. Right, if I lift that up, the sounds are way better. I'm going to have to talk louder or turn the volume down for the vehicles, because that is ridiculously loud. Now, for any of you who watch me transport the harvester, the bit that I didn't show, that I kind of kept on the cutting room floor, so to speak, was when I drove down the road and hit one of the signs and took the whole thing off of the low loader. That bit you didn't see. So, actually, what do I need to do? Turn off the harvester. Yeah, the noise, it just sounds better, doesn't it? Right, let's jump out of this, shall we? Yes, I like that. Yes, anyway. Yeah, so I hit one of the big road signs that sticks out of the road and took the whole harvester off the trailer. So I need to be a little bit more careful this time. Let's back this up. I've had a lot of problems with this. It's going to do it again, isn't it? Oh, man. Why does it keep doing this? It's supposed to sit rigid on the back, and it keeps doing this weird thing, and then it won't hook up. And when it does hook up, it flicks the trailer up in the air, which is going to drive me nuts if it does that now. Oh, come on. Yes, nothing to see here. Nothing went wrong. It was all perfectly okay. Whatever. Okay, I'll put the beacons on. Jump out of here. And we'll head off. Another one of those long vehicles. Hopefully this won't fall off. Now that sign on the right there, it's very low, so I'll avoid that, and any more that might crop up. Okay, past the pig farm. Try not to hit anything on the way through. I have already bought some equipment up. The wood chipper, Challenger, telehandler, we're all up here ready to start. I do need the stump grinder, because I sold the JCB, I'm going to get a stump grinder that goes on a tractor, I think. Okay, let's disconnect that. And jump in this. Just move out of the way. Okay, that's him delivered. Right, get rid of the low loader. There we go. Okay, move that out of the way. I'll probably send the barrel cord down and pick up the timber runner. And here we are. Now this is not the logging episode, so I might just have a quick run out just to see what it handles like. So we'll jump out of the cab and let's see how we get on. Like I say, this isn't the forestry episode. I'm probably going to cut down one tree. Just see how we get on. I'm going to put the auto help window on, because that will help. Turn it on. And talk very loudly over the noise of it. Change cut length. 8. Yep, still 8. Oh. That's interesting. Because why does that not want to cut that? Ah, there we go. Lift and put back. That's one side. Cut length is 8. This is going to make life so much easier. Fantastic. Okay, that was weird. That's better. Oh, it makes a lot more noise when it's stripping the trees now. And there you have it. It works. So, jump out of there. And on that slight cliffhanger, that's the end of this episode. A few more jobs done. New purchase. Next episode will be a bit of forestry, logging, maybe a bit of wood chipping. Maybe speed up that process a little bit, because now we've got that, it's not going to take me 3 hours to cut all the trees down and strip them, which would be fantastic. But if you like the episode, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you'd like to share the video, be my guest, you can share that video with as many people as you like. If you want to leave a comment, absolutely leave a comment. I am on Facebook under Mr. Silly P with screenshots and links to my YouTube videos. Whatever you should choose to do at the end of this episode. Thanks for watching.